The Grand Illusion. January 28, 2014. Greetings, dear ones. We come to you today with a message about the next phase that is occurring within you at this time. The energies that have been arriving to your planet and will continue to arrive on the next lunar phase and towards the spring equinox are indeed sublime and magnificent. We realize that every time we speak to you about energies, we remark upon the truth that the energies are of a nature that you have not experienced before. We remind you that all has arrived and occurred within the divine plan and with perfect timing. It has been indeed a subtle yet steady increase of frequency and energy designed to increase your capacity to anchor love and light within yourselves and upon this planet. You may find this week and in the weeks to come that your dreams and your physical symptoms once again begin to get unusual and strange. Yet we encourage you not to worry and not to fear, for you are now equipped to handle that which is being delivered to you, and it is only your intent to allow the influx of newness to continue to transform you which is required for this to occur. Many of your legends and myths speak of a brave soul who goes out on a quest to face a terrible beast to regain or reclaim a grand treasure that was once lost or hidden. We love these stories, for they are a perfect metaphor for that which you have done within yourselves over the past few years and especially since December of 2012. These energies that you have been awash in have brought you to places where you have had to face some dark, seemingly terrifying aspects. You have victoriously faced these fears with great courage and grace. We wish to remind you, however, that the dark, terrifying aspects have not been without you, they have been parts of yourself that have come from within that you have faced. Consider that you are like a golden puzzle with 100 separate pieces. Over the years and over many lifetimes, some in this dimension, some in others, some in the past, some in this timeline, you have broken off pieces of this puzzle and have hidden them from view. Either because you were afraid of them yourself, or you were afraid of what others would do or say if they witnessed these parts of you. The process you have been on, the journey you have agreed to embark upon, has been one to go out and bravely reclaim those missing pieces. The process of integrating your wholeness has happened in this lifetime. However, as we have spoken to you before, some of those pieces have been aspects that were hidden in past lifetimes or in alternate dimensions with alternate aspects of yourself. Again, we say, do not try too hard to comprehend the concept of alternate realities or timelines, for all occurs simultaneously and parallel. You have gone out and have faced parts of yourself that have seemed dark and unlovable and unwanted. You have reclaimed parts of yourself that you were afraid to embrace because they seemed too spectacular or too unique. As humans, you have spent so much of your time wanting to be accepted by those around you that you perceive to be in control, that you have become very good at diminishing aspects of yourself in order to stay within the safe boundaries of the majority. Now you see, however, that the shift is occurring, and it is now that by integrating all of those pieces of yourself that you become more powerful, more dynamic and more spectacular than you have ever dreamed you could be. Much like the story where a treasure had to be hidden from an evil or corrupt character, you felt compelled to do the same. We say, of course you had to, for the balance of love and fear on this planet was one that was tipped in the favor of the lower vibrational aspects. Those precious parts had to be hidden so that the lower vibrations could not find them and try to corrupt them for their own selfish needs. Now, however, that story is no longer true. Now it is the millions of beautiful souls who have quietly, gently, lovingly been on their own journey to reclaim those magnificent parts that were so long hidden that are coming into their own. Now, as you continue to integrate and reclaim those wonderful aspects of who you are, your light grows brighter and stronger and more powerful than anything you have experienced in this lifetime. That is why it has often seemed so scary to face these parts of yourself where the gems have been hidden, because they had to be hidden in a place that would scare even the lowest of vibrational souls. Yet we are here to say to you, it is the fear and the darkness that are the illusion. Do you not see that the only thing that is real and that is eternal is the love and the light? The magnificent, golden pieces of your infinite aspects are the only thing that is real. The illusion of darkness and of fear were only in place to keep you separate and apart and afraid. For so long, So many believe the illusion, and it was only the illusion of that which kept you separate from yourselves and in turn from each other. Yet now, as you continue to wake up and to see through the illusion, you can now say, nothing scares me any longer. Nothing is more powerful than my light and my love. I have been to the darkest parts of my mind, and I have been to the places within me that I was for so long afraid to face, and I see that the great beast was only smoke and mirrors. That is what we wish to impress upon you, dear ones. The opposite of love is not hate, it is fear. The darkness is only an illusion, and even in the appearance of darkness there is still light. There is no vibration in this universe that cannot and will not be transformed by love and light. For all comes from love and light. You can now face any aspect of yourself and say with a smile on your face and with love in your heart, I accept you, I love you, and therefore I heal you. The power of creation and transformation truly is within your hands. We know that it may be so hard to believe. For after centuries and lifetimes you have agreed to buy into the fallacy that darkness and fear reigned, because that was the illusion we all agreed to play within. Without the appearance of darkness and of fear, you would have nothing to transform. In your humanness you all have required the illusion of struggle and strife so that you could feel you have earned your light and love. Yet we lovingly say, the darkness and fear were only the sets and props of a grand play. They were allowed to manifest so that all of you could spend lifetimes relearning how to use these gifts and relearning how to take back your power. Yet as you have seen, the minute, the moment, the second that you have turned to face your fears and to snatch that golden piece of the puzzle from the jaws of a great terrible monster, the instant that you have faced the monster, you have seen it disappear in a puff of smoke. We want to remind you that this is an inclusion-based universe and nothing can come to you unless you are of the same vibration. All is an aspect of who you are, and the aspects that you have interpreted as dark or low are only additional aspects of you that were created by you, so that you could have the experience of facing that aspect of yourself to relearn how powerful you truly are and have always been. The weakness and fear have been the illusion. It has all been a magnificent obstacle course that you have all designed so that you could have the experience of going through it to get back to that which is and has always been your divine right. Do we make ourselves clear, dear ones? Do we have your attention now? You do not and have never had to wait for someone to give you your power back, for you were the one who agreed to create the illusion of someone else holding your power from you so that you could experience on an emotional level what it felt like to muster your courage and reclaim it. The grand quest to go bravely off in search of that which you have hidden from yourself has been the entirety of your human experience. The humanness is the illusion, the fear is the illusion, the sadness and scarcity and tactics to keep you separate and afraid are the fading paradigm of the old 3D play that is the illusion. Now we say the play is over. The time is up. The curtain call has come and gone. The souls that you have cast in the roles of the evil aspects have played their part, and now you have begun to wake up. With every part of the golden puzzle that you have reclaimed, you have seen your power grow. With every dark aspect that you have bravely faced, you have seen your light get brighter. You have seen that all is an aspect of you. Now you say, I face this aspect of who I am, I accept this aspect of who I am, I reclaim this aspect of who I am, and I love this aspect of who I am. When you do that, the lower vibration is instantly dissolved. The smoke and the illusion instantly vanishes, and you integrate the highest parts of you while the lower stuff is transformed by the powerful flames of love and light. The legend of the phoenix is no legend, dear ones. It is exactly the process that you undergo each and every time that you reclaim part of who you are. As you continue to reclaim the golden puzzle pieces that you have hidden over time, you get brighter and more powerful and more magnificent. Accept. Integrate. Accelerate. The only thing now that stands in your way is your continued belief that something stands in your way. The only monsters and fears that remain are the ones that you have yet to see through. Like all other aspects of this grand illusion, once you have faced them, you have seen that they are only paper monsters, they are only made of cobwebs and string. They were the grand designs that you created so you could play the part of your own hero. Oh, dear ones, you have played this role so well. You have jumped into the wonder of this grand illusion. You have built the sets, you have cast the roles, you have created the costumes and designed the lights and the programs and have even written the music. So now, dear ones, the illusion is at an end and we say to you, what is the new story? What does the hero do now? Of course the hero returns back to the rest of the terrified village and says, see what I did. I vanquished the beast that none thought could be vanquished. I faced the fear that none thought could be faced. I made my way through the labyrinth that all thought I would be lost in. So we say to you now, dear ones, tell a new story. Write a new tale. You now see that you were and always have been the one who held the power. You only ever have hidden it from yourself. We say, aren't you tired of pretending now? Aren't you ready for a new role to play? As our brother, our scribe, our partner would say, aren't you over this yet? There is never truly darkness, for all is but a measurement of love. All was created with and through love so that you could have this moment on the stage of playing the part of the hero. And now you see that the only one you have been waiting for is you. In love and light we leave you. Rejoice. The Lighted Ones. Channeled by Andrew Martin. www.andrewmartinartist.com